Your vision is our vision. Colecovision.
Hey folks, Crazy Climber 80 here again, and we're going to look at game number 4 in our 20 from the Colecovision series. And this was an arcade released by Exidy in 1982, and this port to the Colecovision was released by Coleco Industries Incorporated in 1983, and this is Pepper 2. Now it sounds like a sequel, but it is not. The 2 indicates the 2 different personalities that the character that you control can have. And this is kind of a copy of an arcade classic called AMIDAR by Konami in 1981. And it's similar in that you try to surround boxes to fill them in, and you have to surround all the boxes in a maze. And like a bunch of other ColecoVision games, you have 4 different skill settings you can choose from. 4 for 1 player or 4 for 2 player alternating play. And we're going to start with skill number 2 instead of skill number 1, the easiest, because skill number 1 does not have a certain player in the game from the arcade, or a certain character. And this has Alfred Hitchcock music. But you'll see boxes that have a trident, and if you surround those, then you can turn the tables on your pursuers, which are eyes. Now the character that I mentioned that does not appear in game skill set or skill setting number 1 is the Unzipper, and he can unzip your lines that you make. You can unzip your own lines by going the wrong way. But like I said, the boxes with a trident, when you surround those, then you can turn the tables on the eyes and go eat them. There are only going to be like 5 eyes on the screen at one time, or 5 pairs of eyes. But run into the eyes or the unzipper will kill you. And you have to clear not only 1 screen, but 4. And you can exit the maze at the north, south, west, or east to go to a different maze, one of the other 4 mazes. What you want to do is basically space out the tridents, get a lot of the non-trident boxes, and then get a trident. You don't want to use up all the tridents early and then be surrounded by a bunch of enemies. You also get 5 lives with setting number 1. The other ones you just get 3. And so you get a 7,000 point bonus for clearing 1 of the screens. The controls are tough, and they were tough in the arcade too. You can fly all over the place. You move very fast. And there's the Unzipper, the green guy at the bottom. He gets really fast, and after a while on the stage, if you take a little longer to clear the maze than the computer would like, then the enemies will speed up. See, you hear, oh crap. Yeah, I kind of flew out of control at times. You get an extra life, I think maybe at 50,000 or something? Maybe. And there's the bonus points there. Even after the musical cue ends, you can still kill some more enemies, just for like a second or 2. But there will be some boxes that have an item inside it, and there's a dagger that I just closed over. And the more items you've surrounded, there'll be like a pitchfork, light bulb, glasses, a gem, a dagger, scissors, hammer, safety pin, etc. The more items that you've surrounded, you will get more multiples of 910 points for the number of prizes that you've collected. The scoring's kind of weird in this game. But you see the items, the most recent item that you've collected at the bottom left by where the mazes that you've filled in. Oh boy, was that close. Almost got killed by him. And that's all the mazes. So you get a super bonus of 15,000 once you've completed all the mazes. If you go back and forth between the screens like a whole bunch of times, it's kind of easy to do because you kind of fly out of control at times. But if you do that a whole bunch of times in a row, then but if you do that a whole bunch of times in a row, then you'll end up running into eyes because they will enter the maze through the exits. And like I said, I think there can be a maximum of 5 eyes, 5 pairs of eyes at once. And notice on the later the second series of mazes, the walls will disappear. And it'll be especially hard to tell where the hell you're going. You can leave a maze at any time you want and try a different maze, but I wouldn't really recommend it too much. And there's another item that I just went around, a light bulb. And like I said, you get multiples of 910 points for the number of prizes you've surrounded. And you get, again, 7,000 for each maze that you've completed. And again, the Unzipper will unzip your lines. You can't unzip lines from boxes you've already filled. Yeah, I remember this in the arcades back in the day. I only saw it in one arcade, and it was a nickel arcade, but I really enjoyed it. It's a good AMIDAR clone. AMIDAR was it came out earlier. It was by Konami in 1981. I think generally released to US arcades in 1982. But it was a lot of fun, and this is a lot of fun too. Exidy made some great games back in the day. We're going to look at some of the other skill settings, including skill setting number 1, which, as I mentioned, gives you 5 lives, and it also gives you no unzipper. But yeah, as you note that as you get the trident surrounded and you can eat the eyes, then you grow horns on your head and you're a devil. And other than that, you're an angel, and that's why it's Pepper 2. The guy's name is Pepper, but he has 2 personalities. And here is skill setting number 3. The enemies are faster, more tenacious, etc., smarter. Come out of the exits sooner, perhaps. But yeah, I would recommend doing at least skill setting number 2, and this is skill setting number 4. Because the Unzipper was definitely in the arcade game, and if you play skill setting number 1, he's not in it. He can be a pain in the butt, but I think the eyes, when they speed up, are more of more of an annoyance. Holy crap, is he getting fast. But yeah, he'll stop, and you can run right through him when you've surrounded a trident. But that was Pepper 2, game number 4 in our 20 from the Colecovision series, created by Coleco Industries Incorporated for the Colecovision 1983. Well, this is Crazy Climber 80, and thanks for watching. Hope to see you soon with game number 3. Have a good one, everybody. Stay safe and stay dry if it's raining, like it is here. Bye-bye, folks.